Hey, it's Michelle Lewis hanging out with Miss Cynthia Bailey of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hi. She is in Memphis for a really awesome women's empowerment event that we're going to get to in just a second, because I've got so many questions for you involving the empowerment event, and also because I was just caught up with the Real Housewives of Atlanta as of like 3 hours ago. So we're going to dive right in, if that's cool.
Okay, let's do it.
Memphis, have you ever been? Because I saw that you were getting around. I saw that you were at the Cash Saver earlier, which, by the way, Memphis Police Department showed up really nice and strong.
Like seriously, I felt like Beyonce.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, what is going on?
That was a squad.
Motorcades and sirens and blocking our streets. I was like, okay, I'm gonna need them to be on the. Oh, I need the Memphis Police to go on all the rest of the tour for me.
And I will say, dude totally looked like Ludacris's cousin.
Totally,
like there's
that
one
one guy.
Post a picture. There's one of the cops looks like Ludacris's cousin. It was so weird. And then I saw you were at the Peabody, had yourself a margarita with a little duck.
Yes.
Did you get some barbecue?
I did. That's the only thing I didn't get to do. I didn't get the barbecue yet.
We're gonna get her some barbecue for sure.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about it. That's the only thing I didn't get though.
And speaking of the Peabody Ducks, you made a really cool connotation to having your ducks in a row. I feel like you always have your ducks in a row. You've got so much going on. Can you just talk about all the things you have happening right now?
Wow.
It's a lot.
I do. You know, outside of the show, which we're not filming Housewives right now, but we're still doing pickup shots, which is like our confessionals, and like I had to just recently shoot a scene with Eva, like anything they need to complete the episodes, like, oh, we're missing a scene with whatever.
I was hoping you'd birth her baby. I was really hoping for that moment. I thought it was gonna happen. I thought it was happening.
I mean, I can do a lot. I don't know if I can deliver a baby, but I was going to try that day for sure.
Add it to your resume.
But yeah, between that, my wedding is this year, 10/10/20. I'm really trying to start planning that because that's happening.
So it hasn't started the planning yet?
Well, I found a venue, and I can't really
start.
Okay, I can't remember if I said anything about it yet, but it's going to be in Georgia. I can't say where, but it will be in Georgia.
Okay, I will take that. I will take the little peach.
Yeah,
is that corny to say? I'll take the little peach, the little information.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, the latest episode that I was just watching, since obviously it's not in real time, you guys film, as you said, in advance.
Yes.
I love. It's funny because when I watch you, it's like everybody can relate to you. The conversations you have with Mike are literally what I have to my husband. The way you worded it, you said, we need to go to counseling just to figure out how to not just communicate, but how to argue. I say that to my husband all the time.
No, because that's real. I mean, if you're in a relationship, whether you get married or not, you're going to argue. I mean, you argue with, your mom. You argue with, I mean, your arguments are going to happen. And, I'm only as good as, like, my last serious relationship.
Yeah.
And, we argued very differently. And I'm not going to say that I always play fair. So with that said, Mike has his way and his issues, and so we have to figure out, okay, how do we communicate effectively and have a somewhat positive argument if we need to, and get on the other side of it and not go to bed mad at each other.
I love that.
I kind of do.
I do, but you try to work on it as long as there is improvement. I think that's what matters. So have you done the counseling? Has it been effective? Have you seen it work?
We did. We started, and we definitely will be doing more premarital counseling.
That's really awesome. And also, the one thing I love about you, I've got to say, is your hair. I call it the 50 Shades of Cynthia. The textures, the sizes, the colors, the shapes, all of it. Like, I can't keep up. My favorite look is the 50 Cent look. But I just want to know, because you are wearing the extensions right now. Can you more hair?
On,
maybe.
I do. Can you more hair?
Can you more hair?
Yes, I actually, this is my natural hair in the front, and I did have her add on a little piece for today, but I actually recently
chopped it all off. And I was curious,
I love it.
Were you just feeling a change? Was it because you just had a birthday, which, by the way, happy belated, you just had a birthday.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I don't know what happened. I went to go, I had some microlinks in, and I went to go have them taken out, and when she took them out and washed it and conditioned it, I was just like, you know what, I can't do it anymore.
Well, I support you.
Cut it. Yeah, I'll just work it out. I work a lot with wigs anyway. I was like, just cut it, because when I'm free, Mike loves it natural. I love it natural. So I kind of have really the best of all worlds.
That's what I love about you, because this is what you get every day since I was maybe about 10 years old. It hasn't changed.
You gotta change it up sometimes. You
I'm too scared. I'm too freaked out by the idea of how I'll look. Plus, I'm pale as a ghost. But and speaking of relationships and communicating, not this week, but last weekend, we saw you have a really awesome moment with Nene. How are you guys now? Are you guys good? Are you was that a step in the right direction? How are you guys doing?
It was definitely a step in the right direction. We are in a way, much better space.
I love hearing that.
Than we were at the reunion. And
those are always fun.
Yeah, that's coming up, by the way. We're shooting that in 2 weeks.
That will be lots of drama.
Yeah, we're shooting that in 2 weeks, so keep me in prayer about that.
I will keep you in my prayers for
but
sure.
yeah, you know what? I love Nene. I'll always have love for her.
Yeah.
Our relationship is not what it used to be, and that's okay. I think
people grow and change.
Yeah, you know what?
It's all good.
As long as we can exist in a place of respect.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of good where we are.
100%. Speaking of this big logo behind me, we've got Seagram's. You did a drink with them, the Peach Bellini.
Yes.
Why Peach Bellini? Because I know you're very into wine and all that. What was it that said to you, I want to do Peach Bellini?
Well, I kind of wanted to start out with a Peach Bellini because of Housewives. You know, our signature fruit is a peach. So I thought that would be fun. So, and I like peaches. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I like Housewives. It just kind of made sense.
Yeah.
Actually, we're in the process of doing another drink.
Ooh.
Mike and I are doing one together for our wedding drink.
Is it #chill? Is that still happening?
#chill is forever.
Yeah.
Sure. But I can't really say what the name is yet because we'll probably have, like, you know how it works. We'll have a big reveal and all that good stuff. But Mike and I are definitely working on a signature wedding drink together, which I'm super excited about.
That's really awesome. Now, favorite housewife outside of your series? Who would it be?
Oh, wow. I'm really cool with a lot of the ladies.
Since we're talking about women empowerment today.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm really good friends with Garcelle Bouvet, who just joined Beverly Hills.
I did not see that one coming. Okay.
Yeah, well, we've known each other since modeling days in New York.
Wow.
So we
that
go
would make
way back. So always love her. A couple of my girls, you know, some of the housewives have come and gone. Like Jill Zarin's a good friend of mine from New York. Countess Luann's a really good friend of mine. I love Dorinda. Wow, a lot of the New York ladies. I know. Look, I like pretty much, you know, all of them. As a matter of fact, I don't think there's any that I don't get along with. Love Melissa Gorga. She's a good friend of mine.
She's a trip, isn't
Teresa's
she?
really cool, too. So, I don't know. You know, I try to get along with most of them. So
that's all that matters is that you try. And then you talk about travel in your modeling days. You've really traveled everywhere. You're about to do Greece. Me and my husband are going in June for the first time.
Oh, good. You guys are going to love it. What part are you guys going to?
Well, we're going to do Santorini. We're definitely going to do Athens, and then maybe a day trip to Idra or Regina, Regina, I believe it is.
Okay.
And I was curious, one, a good pro-Greece tip of your trip since you just went, and two, since you've traveled everywhere, your favorite place that you've ever traveled.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's start with Greece. We were in Athens, by the way. We didn't make it to Santorini or any of the other places. But I would say make sure you take a beautiful photo. Like, I love when people take those gorgeous pictures. And
that's what I have my Instagram husband for.
Yeah, you have to take a great shot because Greece is just magical. And also, in terms of where, God, I've been so many places. Honestly, you know, for me, when I go on vacation, I'm just like that girl that just likes to chill, like #chill for real. Like that's really, you know, part of my life. So I like the islands. I would have to say Anguilla is probably one of my favorite spots. Because it's just like you have to like be with someone that you like because there's nothing to do and it's just small. It's just like
intimate,
private kind of,
sexy.
Cool. Yeah.
I get where you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to end this with one or two questions real quick about women empowerment because I know you got to get out on that stage. The one thing that I would love to know is, did you always exude this confidence and know, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be successful, or did that kind of come after fame? Did you ever have any self-doubt?
No, I was not always this person. I will say growing up, I watched my mom struggle into marriages that failed and just watched her work super hard. And I know she made a lot of sacrifices for us. And kind of like her downfall kind of was like what uplifted me because I was like, love you, Mom, but I don't want to be like you.
No, I totally
like you're
can
just
relate to that, yeah.
not happy and it has to be like a better way. So I was always ambitious, but I knew that I wanted to be financially independent. I knew I didn't want to have to depend on a man.
Girl, get out of my head.
So I had to be successful.
This is
and
trippy. That's really trippy. That's really powerful. I can relate to that 100%.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it in the best possible way. I did not want to be like my mother. She definitely didn't have
you mean no ill will towards it, but
yeah, she didn't have
she
the
actually
ambition,
helped for the
drive, or even just the means, you know. thank God she allowed me to move to New York City when I was like 18 years old, right out of high school. And from there, I just kind of figured it out. And again, you know, I just wanted to make sure that, you know, I had more options.
100%.
So that led to where I am now, standing here with you.
And last but not least, for somebody who can't make it out to the tour, what's one little nugget to be a beacon for female or women empowerment that you would pass along to somebody?
I would say to the women of the world, you know, to, you know, if you want to be an entrepreneur, just be ready to do the work. It is a lot of work. I don't think I'm ever not working.
Amen.
You know, I think becoming successful is part of the journey. Staying successful is when the real work starts. So, yeah, you know, just go for it if this is what you want to do, but just know you have to be committed to working, because bosses have to work, and
That's right.
Everything kind of falls on us at the end of the day. Employees get to go home.
Yeah. That is so
We know
true.
it never stops for us.
Well,
You know, they get the clock out.
it is so true, and I think that's going to resonate with a lot of people. So, Miss Cynthia Bailey, thank you so much for the time.
You're welcome. Thank you.